Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Many blessings and salutations unto the hopeful elect, the house of David, the Bayafta Wadah, for whom these epistles are written for in these last days. Shalom to the elect. Was doing some reading, and it's always good. It's always a good day to bring out prophecy. One day closer, one step closer to the end goal of seeing Babylon the Great to be destroyed. Us getting out of this nightmare of a kingdom, and that the Heavenly Father, Lord willing, has the kingdom of heaven. All right, for those of us who have persevered through all the trials and tribulations, the ups and downs of being in a place where you have no way out other than Yahushua. We have no way out. That's the only way we need out anyway. But there is no other way other than Yahushua, and we acknowledge that. And we come across stories like this. It helps put in perspective how close we are at the end, right? So we always bring these things out because it's a way of clarification for us to see, what I'm saying, that what they would say in the world, see that light at the end of the tunnel, So you just continue to move forward until that light gets bigger and brighter, okay? And this is this article and articles like it, it helps us to see that light get bigger and brighter as we get closer to the tunnel, to the end of the tunnel, which is Babylon the Great. So this is from RT News. It says BRICS an ideal alliance to ditch the dollar. Venezuelan FM. Okay. It says the multipolarity group will soon include most of the world's major oil producers and consumers. FN von Ivan Gil Pinto has said. Right. So. Now, this article is going into the mindset of everybody looking at Babylon and saying that that's a losing ticket right there, okay? And everybody's starting to acknowledge, okay, that this is not being with Babylon or siding with Babylon is, we know as America, right? Siding with America is not a winning ticket in this time, okay? And right now, they're looking to ditch the dollar. And we understand as these things are happening, America sees the writing on the wall, but they're trying to force everybody's hand by sanctions, and they're trying to threaten everybody, and it's just not working like it used to, right? So I was going to get this in Ezekiel 32, but I'm going to hold that real quick. I'm going to grab Isaiah 47 first, right? Isaiah 47:1, it says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." So everybody is seeing the horror that this place is. This is an absolute horror, a horror show, okay? And they're starting to see it for what it truly is. And now that wine that was fed to them, okay, for all these years, is starting to backfire, and people are starting to get angry. The nations are getting angry, and they're preparing for war, okay? Isaiah 47:1, it says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." That's right. Let's look up tender real quick. It's like it. Rakah. Rakah.
Strong's H 7401. Rachach. Rachach.
It says to be tender, be soft, to be weak. Not in the sense of actually weak, but to be seen as someone who is pure in understanding. All right, that's what these damn Babylonians were known for all these years. Oh, the great Americans, Now everybody's starting to see this place for what it truly is. It says to be tender, be weak of heart, right? To be timid, be fearful. And this devil is anything, he's furthest from that. Okay. It says to be softened, to cause to be weak, tender hearted, right? And that's not that's definitely not these devils, man. Okay? Salakia. It's definitely not these devils. A Nog.
Strong's H, 6026. A nag. A nag.
It says to be soft, be delicate, dainty, right? And that's but see, the rest of the world perceived these Edomites, okay, to be a people of peace, right? But their whole history is war, and it's an open secret. Everybody knows. But now everything is starting to come ahead. Babylon is starting to lose that power. That transition of power is shifting, so to speak, from America to Russia. People are starting to call out America's BS on their history too. They're starting to report what's really going on behind the battle lines. How many shady deals that they make. This whore is being shown for the whore that she is. Okay? It says to be delicate, right? To be dainty, to be of dainty habit, be pampered, right? This is what these devils are used to being in the power seat, so they're losing their minds, they're losing their marbles. They don't like that everybody is calling them out. Okay, starting with the prophets. All right, verse 2, it says, take the millstones and grind the mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. Right. So you're being called out. And that's why he's taking our videos down, okay? Because the more and more we continue to bring out all of the garbage that he has done through the entire history of Edomite culture, going back, or even back to Cain, back to the serpent. You can't outrun this. That's why he's fighting so hard to try to take down lessons, videos, to censor. And understand what they're doing with that whole Russell Brand situation, right? Or what they do with the KKK or anything like that, right? Understand what they're doing. What they're doing is they're positioning themselves as to say, well, we're just the stewards of speech, all right, from people, all right, that we redeem or we deem irrelevant or reprehensible, right? We don't like them as a person, so therefore we can take away their speech. And you better know they coming for the prophets. You best to know. That is absolutely numero uno, right? But right now they're being called out, and the rest of these nations are starting to acknowledge what you truly are. Nahum 3:1, it says, woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. That's right. Woe to this bloody ass city, man. Okay? You have done nothing but absolutely push a bunch of wickedness, all right, where there are actually people out in the streets arguing that there's more than one, gender. I'm sorry, more than two genders. Or it's a social construct. Weirdo shit, man. Weirdo. Okay, Nahum 3:4 says, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. That's right. All right. You've gone through the entire earth and you've absolutely just made a complete ass of yourself for over 500 plus years. This is your little season that it talked about in Revelation, where you would get a little season to come out and just all the treachery you want to get to do. And your time is almost up. And that's why you're bitching like a little child now, Esau. Verse 5, it says, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. That's right. And that's what everybody's starting to notice. They're like, man, we got to deal with America. For what? What do they have that we want? Yeah, they got a powerful military, but they can't fight all of us. And America says, I can't. That's how bugged out these people are. Verse 6, it says, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee and make thee vile and will set thee as a gazing stock. That's right. Verse 7, it says, and it shall come to pass that all they that look upon thee shall flee from thee and say, Nineveh, right? This is also the spirit of Nineveh. It says, is laid waste. Who will bemoan her? Whence shall I seek comforters for thee? That's right. Nobody's going to do it. Everybody's going to see you for what you are. And they're going to say, nah, I'm straight. Okay, I'm straight. And that's what this is what this Venezuelan foreign minister, all right, Ivan Gil Pinto is saying. He's making the stance that everybody else is already pretty much, they pretty much already accepted that Babylon is the problem. Okay. It says he foresees the BRICS expansion will unite major energy producers and consumers, offering a pathway toward reducing the dependence on the U.S. dollar and global trade. This is what the Lord said that he would do. All right, as he's getting ready to destroy you, he's going to reveal you for the whore that you are, starting with the prophets of Yahweh Shemal Shah. All right. In a recent interview with R.I.A. Navasti, the senior diplomat, highlighted the inclusion of Saudi Arabia and Iran in this group of emerging economic powers. Wow. It says, additionally, Venezuela aspires to join BRICS in the future. This expansion would encompass over 80% of the world's crude reserves and production, and as emphasized by Minister Pinto during the interview, which was published on Monday, with China and India included. BRICS will also have the biggest energy consumer. In other words, it will become an ideal alliance, complementary. He explained, starting next year, Saudi Arabia and Iran will officially become full members of the BRICS. Woo! They're basically surrounding Babylon the Great. Nahum 3:5, it says, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, right? Showing the world all them damn herpes bumps you got down there. It says, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame. That's right. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee and make thee vile and will set thee as a gazing stock as the rest of the world is looking. They're like, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing business with Babylon is going to get you killed or get you made fun of, man. Okay. Jeremiah 51:7, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand. That's right. So he used Babylon, America. He used the Most High Yahweh used America as their gazing stock, okay, to go around and get the rest of the nations drunk on that bullshit, right? Excuse my language. It says, oh, and by the way, YouTube fair use, because I don't know how the hell y'all copywriting something. Anyway, fair use, YouTube, fair use. It says, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. They're pissed off. And they're showing you so much that they're making an alliance. Okay, they're joining with your top rival. They don't care. Okay. Let's read it again. Jeremiah 51:7. It says, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. And this is not what's going to happen, because as right now we see in the geopolitical world, Babylon's being surrounded, and eventually they're going to be surrounded completely in the physical. Okay. And they're doing all they can to try to stave off the inevitable, but they can't. They can't stop this. This is happening because it's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shah. All right, back in the article, it says, starting next year, Saudi Arabia and Iran will officially become full members of BRICS, following the approval of their candidacies along with four others during last month's Leader Summit in South Africa. The group aims to shift the global landscape away from institutions predominantly controlled by Western powers. Now, remember, I did a lesson maybe about a week ago where it talked about how you got to understand what these devils are saying. They use certain words like global order. Whenever they say global order, understand what they're trying to say. They're saying, listen, we want to bring out the chip. All right. Fair use, YouTube, fair use. We want to bring out the chip, but we want to be the ones in the head of the table as the chip is being rolled out to the rest of the world. We want to remain in the power seat, and the rest of the world is flipping them the bird. That's pretty much what they're doing right now. Okay. And they feel that energy, and now they're going to try to, they're doing as many backdoor deals as they can to try to reassure their partners that, listen, we should be the ones that's on top. That's the only way this is going to work. And the rest of the world disagrees. Okay, it's not that the rest of the world is not up for the MOTB. They are. It's just that they don't want America to be the head of it. Okay. Anyway, it says the group aims to shift the global landscape. Yeah, I already read that. The global landscape away from institutions predominantly controlled by Western powers, which member states argue are subject to misuse by the U.S., by the United States and its allies. That's right. They're just saying what we've already been saying, started with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, okay? Pinto expressed his optimism about Venezuela's potential swift inclusion given the support it has garnered. He emphasized that BRICS' increasing influence in the oil trade could cement the de-dollarization of trade in energy and industrial goods such as the technology produced in China and India. With this, we will make a contribution to the creation of a more balanced world. That's what they're trying to listen. Now, is it going to work? I mean, it's going to work in terms where they're going to be able to destroy Babylon on our behalf. For that, we thank you. But other than that, you're going into slavery, though. If you're not of the elect, because I know it's a lot of Jakes down there, but you got some terrorists too. Okay, terrorists are everywhere. All right. Anyway, it says, pointing out that Venezuela sees the shift away from the hegemony of the U.S. dollar as a win for itself, and that's beautiful. Because what does the Lord say? The Lord say he's going to break that hegemony, right? He says he's going to break that for you. This is Jeremiah 50 and 23. It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? That's because the Lord has deemed it is time for your time in the power seat to come to an end. Okay. And he's doing it in a myriad of ways. He's using political moves. He's using military moves. He's using the de-dollarization. Okay. He's destroying your dollar. He's destroying this place, man. And it's so clear to see. And if you can't see it, then you need to pray to Yahweh Shema Shah. If you're an Israelite, if you're a damn heathen, then, go about your merry way. But here's the thing. The Heavenly Father is destroying this place on so many layers, and it's just layer upon layer. He's destroying this place, and they can't even see it. That's what's crazy about it. They can't even see it. Jeremiah 50 and 23 says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder? Right? How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? I have laid a snare before thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Whew! Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh. That's right. So he's destroying you in a myriad of different ways, and you can't even see it. Hey, listen, the Lord is not to be fucked with, man. Excuse my language. The Lord is not to be fucked with. You better come correct or don't come at all. Because the Lord is doing things in this place, man. Okay? Look at this. Back in the article, today we see the dollar being used as a weapon of subjugation against other countries, he explained. That's exactly what's going on. So now the Lord is breaking down their financial system, which I could go get Ezekiel 7 and 19. I could do that. But this is more geared towards the idea of why they're doing it. All right. And it's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shai, which the angels, all right, the Lord sent, are working on the minds of these leaders. Right. It says this new pool of currencies emerging in the world trade will be a positive thing for stability of all our nations. Venezuela boasts the world's largest oil reserves, and you better know Babylon keeps an eye on them for that. But see, that's why Russia's over there protecting them. That's why they want to join the BRICS nation so bad, because, you know, America, they're going to come with that damn coup, that world famous coup. When they come with that coup, man, you know what I'm saying? They're going to take over your TV stations. Okay, they're going to buy, you know, women's rights, and they're going to infiltrate your country. That's what America's known for. Okay, it says through primarily consisting of heavier hydrocarbons that pose greater challenges in extraction and refining, in a concerted effort to exert pressure on President Nicolas Maduro's government, Washington has imposed a series of unilateral sanctions. There you go. And how are they using these sanctions? They're using dollars to do that. Oh, you don't want to let us come steal your oil? Well, guess what? Here's a sanction. Therefore, I'm going to cripple your way to make money off of the oil that you have in your land. Ain't that some bullshit? But that's America, though. It says, Washington has imposed a series of unilateral sanctions, primarily focusing on Venezuela's oil sector, right? So they're trying to do exactly what the Lord is doing to America. They're trying to cripple your way to make money. Okay, they don't want you. They want that oil for them. You know, they want to take your oil. But if they can't do it, they're going to try to send a coup. And they already tried that in Venezuela with Maduro. Remember? Okay. They tried to install a puppet government. Why? Remember that? It says these sanctions have also curtailed the country's access to refineries based in the U.S. in the United States. So yeah, they're giving the game away. They're telling you what they want without telling you what they want. Okay? Ezekiel 32 and 10, it says, yea, I will make many people amazed at thee, and their kings shall be horribly afraid for thee when I shall brandish my sword before them, and they shall tremble at every moment, every man for his own life in the day of thy fall. Woo! Babylon, you're going down. America, you're on your last leg and you don't even realize it. That's the worst type of fight, right? When the fighter don't even see that punch and it's coming from a mile away. Everybody else can see that punch, but the fighter can't see it. Woo! That's what's going to make that neck crack, okay? Verse 11, it says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, thy power, the sword of the king of Babylon shall come upon thee, right? Verse 12, by the swords of thy mighty, it's like you, by the swords of the mighty will I cause thy multitude to fall, the tremble of the nations, all of them, and they shall spoil the pomp of Egypt, and all the multitude thereof shall be destroyed. Man, listen, Lord finna come with some heat and some lamentation for this place, man. And notice how it went from Babylon to Egypt. Notice how that happened right there. Because the Lord is making a point. Babylon is Egypt. Egypt is Babylon. Egypt and Babylon is America. Okay? This is the second leg of the Roman Empire. Verse 15, it says, when I shall make the land of Egypt desolate, and the country shall be destitute of that whereof it was full, right? The money, all the riches. It says, when I shall smite all them that dwell therein, then shall they know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Woo-hoo. Think the Lord playing. He ain't playing. Never played. He sets you up for a reason, for you to be shown his power as to how he get down. He can build up a nothing ass people like the Edomites and make them seem all powerful just for him to destroy them all on his own. That's an old trick in the fight promotion game, right? You build up your opponent, okay, to be this the great white hype, right, so to speak. All right, you build up your opponent just to knock him on his ass in the first round, and that's what the Lord's gonna do to this place, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wahara Kakadash, Shalom to the elect.